And we got another wild one here because Lucid just said to the whole entire industry, guys, we're here and we're here to play ball. Why? Well, check it out. Well, guys, Lucid really said, hey, we're here to play ball. Why? Because they got something for everybody. They got something for Apex. They got something for Tradeify. They got something for Top Step. It's insane. So if you're a customer of any of those firms, Lucid says, hey, you know what? We're here to contend. Take a look at our offering as well. So if you're so inclined, check out the link in the description and comment section of this video to all of those top firms plus more with coupon code all caps JESSCW. It'll get you the deepest available discount with all of them. So if they have a house code and a house discount, my code is going to get you that same discount, but you support the channel, all the giveaways we do, and all this content that I put out on a weekly basis, multiple times a week, plus the live streams. Guys, Lucid has something for everybody. Why do I say that? Well, because they have a variety of different accounts, including the Flex, the Pro, and the Direct. Some of them are pretty damn good if you're very interested in going live, and I'm going to show you why in this video. And some of them are pretty damn good if you're just interested in getting some payouts to go on a quick vacation, and I'm going to show you why in this video as well. We're going to go over the consistency rules. We're going to go over the DLL, the max drawdowns. We're going to go over the payout structures. We're going to go over everything for their most popular account, which is the $50,000 account. Now, remember, these rules all go the same across any account size. The only thing that might vary is the dollar amount, but that's it. So now, as we move forward in the video, smash that like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, for your shot at winning a $50,000 evaluation. And how am I going to pick the winner? Easily. From the comment section of this video, I'm going to pick a winner at random, post it in the community section, and tag them, and they'll have 24 hours to claim their prize. Now, if you want, share the video on social media. It really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. Let's go. All right, guys, so here we go. Lucid Trading Plan Master Comparison Deck, brought to you by Trading with Jesse W. And we jump into this here. You have the overview, which is going to be the Flex versus the Pro versus the Direct. We're going to go over each one of these. And right out the gates, the Flex is the safest, in my opinion, the easiest one to get payouts out of, because you only need on the 50K account $150 a day for 5 days. They don't even have to be straight before you can go ahead and put in for a payout request, your first one anyways, no daily loss limit. Then you have your Pro, which is what we're all accustomed to in a way. It's that, you know, that eval that gets you to the sim funded phase, just like the Flex would obviously, but where you have a broader range of rules, but you tend to have the ability to get larger payouts and such. Anyways, the Pro, best for long-term scaling, buffer required. Remember, they do have the best for going to live, in my opinion, from these two. But if you want to get those quick payouts, Flex is the way to go. Direct is your instant funded route. Strict consistency rules on that one, very strict. The Pro's consistency rule, you're going to be pleasantly surprised on that one as we jump into more of these slides and go through all the details. As we move on here, you can see here Lucid payout e-score, giving them a score here on the Lucid Flex. You have a score of 5, which is by far the easiest one to get a payout out of, in my opinion. On the Lucid Pro, you got here a little bit of a score of 4, and that was a tight one. It could have easily been a 3.5. And then Lucid Direct with a 3 comes in line with just about every other direct funding company out there. The Lucid Flex is just stupid easy to get a payout out of. If you have a skill, and if you're a brand new trader, if you're a brand new trader, don't think for 1 second that it's easy to get a payout, period. When I'm talking about easy to get a payout, I'm talking about traders with some skill at least, right? Then Lucid Pro, you know, 4, that's a no-brainer. All right, guys, so here we go. We're going to go with the 50K account because you know damn well that is the most popular account that everybody looks to. In my opinion, it's one of the best risk to reward. 50K account detailed plan comparison. You got here your features, your Flex, Pro, and Direct. So your profit target on the Flex 50K is $3,000, but it's the same $3,000 across the board. Pro 50K, Direct 50K, all with $3,000 profit targets. The daily loss limit, there is no daily loss limit on the Flex 50K, which I love. No daily loss limit. I love no daily loss limits. I think if whenever the day comes where Lucid takes away the daily loss limit on their Pro account, they're just going to be almost unstoppable. But you do have a $1,200 daily loss limit on your Pro 50K account with Lucid, and on your Direct 50K account, it's $1,100. You have a max trailing drawdown. Now remember, this is an end of day drawdown, okay? End of day drawdown, $2,500 on your Flex, $2,500 as well on your 50K. Remember, once you go funded, Anything above your buffer, it becomes a static account. Same with your 50K over here. Consistency rules. There are no consistency rule in the funded phase on the flex. In the pro, there's a 40% consistency rule in your funded phase. And in your direct, there's a 20% in that one. Obviously, a 20% consistency rule in that one. Just like almost every single one of the direct to funding companies, almost everybody has a 20%. If I'm not mistaken, off the top of my head, I'm pretty damn sure Tradeify is 30%, which is damn generous. Coupon code all caps JESSCW with them or with Lucid. But right here, this flex funded, none. That's freaking great. And with the pro 40%, come on, that's generous. I've always said anything 30 and above is good. Preferably 40 or 50% is better when you have to have a consistency rule. But you got people like Apex, they got a 30% consistency rule, but then they let you trade 20 funded accounts. With Lucid, you have a 40% consistency rule, but you cannot trade 20 accounts. You can trade, if I'm not mistaken, out the gate here, 5 accounts. Payout split is 90-10 across the board with everybody. So Flex is 90-10 on your payout. Pro is 90-10 on your payout. Direct is 90-10 on your payout. And then your speed to first payout, well, with Flex, you have 5 days. Remember, you got to do 5 days where you make the 100, I think it's 150 bucks per day. It doesn't have to be in a row. With Pro, it's 5 days plus the buffer. So you got to make sure you're above the buffer. Look, remember, guys, you don't have to get above buffer in 5 days. You just need five profitable days. When you hit those 5 profitable days with that specific target and you're above the buffer, bam, you're good to go there. With direct, it's 8 days, plus obviously their consistency rule. Then you got your rules breakdown here. Flex versus direct. Lucid Flex, no daily loss limit, no funded consistency. Fastest payout path, bar none. Lucid Pro requires a buffer. In the 50K, it's $2,100. And it's a 40% consistency rule. Pretty damn good. High long-term scaling. It definitely lets you get up there when it comes to scaling, and I'll show you why. Lucid Direct, instant funded. And then you have a strict 20% consistency rule and an 8-day minimum for your first payout. Trading days for your payout. With the Flex, 5 days, 150 bucks per day, right, for your payout. It does not have to be in a row. Remember that. With your Pro, it's your buffer, which is $2,100 on the 50K accounts, 5 days of 100 bucks, right? Consistency, and then you got your payout. With Direct, you have 8 days consistency payout. Very simple, very straightforward. Let me reiterate here for you on the Pro. You're going to want to have 5 days of $100 each day, at least, which is 500 bucks, right? But you still need to hit $2,100 buffer. So boom, once you hit your buffer, once you hit your 5 days, consistency checks out, payout, boom. You just go ahead and put in for that payout request. Now, top mistakes traders make with the Flex, oversizing because there's no daily loss limit, right? They just want to go ham. So they go after it really hard. And then you have that issue where they oversize, blow up the account. With the Pro, forgetting the buffer rule, you must remember you got to hit that buffer. And then violating the consistency rules, 40%, don't violate it. Make sure you keep that in mind when you're trading. Direct, not meeting the 8-day requirement and taking oversized win too early. Now remember, with the Lucid Direct, you got the payout goals that you got to keep in mind. To be eligible for a payout, you must reach the minimum profit goal during each payout cycle. This profit goal resets at 0 after each approved payout. With the 50K account, your profit goal for the first payout is 3,000 bucks. On your second payout, 2,500, right? Here's your 25K account, your 150K account respectively. And then you got your minimums and maximums on the payouts, all right? Minimum payout request is 500 bucks with this Direct. Maximum payouts amount depend on the account size. The 50K account payouts 1 through 3, you can get $2,000 a piece. Payouts 4 through 6, you get $2,500 a piece, maximum payout that you can request. Keep that in mind as you're trading. Don't make too much money and then complain. Just make that money, put the money in your pockets, move on, do your thing. But you want to go to live? Okay, so let me show you what live looks like. Amount moved to live with Lucid Live. When a trader is moved to from Lucid Direct to Lucid Live, a portion of their simulated profits will be used to calculate their starting balance in Lucid Live. The maximum amount eligible for transfer for each Lucid Direct account is the lesser of your total simulated profit in each account or the cap set by account size. On a 50K account, $5,000. All right, that's it. That's what you're getting per account there. It says here the maximum amount eligible to be transferred for each Lucid Direct account is the lesser of your total simulated profit in each account or the cap set by the account size. So there you go. 5,000 bucks. All right. That's what you're going to get. per account move to live. Now, if you're interested in transferring a whole lot more money to live, then what you're going to want to do is go with the Pro, and let me show you why. So with Lucid Pro, you have the same thing. It's a minimum of $500 per request. All right. So you have to at least have $500 that you can put in your pocket to put in for that payout request. The maximum is going to depend on your account size. On a 50K account, payouts 1 through 2 are $1,500 a piece. Payouts 3 to 4 are $2,000. Payouts 5 through 6 are $2,500, which isn't too bad at all. Right? There's no fixed payout window. You may request payouts at any time and at any day after meeting all the eligibility criteria. All right. But if you're interested in the live, here is where the Lucid Pro truly shines. When a trader progresses from Lucid Pro to a Lucid Live account, the simulated profits from your Lucid Pro accounts are used to calculate your starting Lucid Live balance. There is a $150,000 total live funding cap across all active accounts, regardless of quantity. So if your main thing is going to be going live and you're that type of trader that can really rack up that P&L to take, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, $100,000 live, then the Pro is probably your best bet between Flex and Direct. Definitely. Now, if you want to get payouts, fast, then Flex is the way to go. And if you are very patient and just want to get payouts, then the Direct is the way to go. But I mean, if you want to go live, and I know a lot of you really obsess over going live, this is banger. And then as we end the video, Philippians 4:6, focus on your blessings, not your struggles. Let gratitude fill your heart for all that God has done for you. Man, it's wild to me because I've noticed a lot of things recently here where, the psychology and neural pathways and stuff like that tell you to do certain things like fill yourself with gratitude because your mind can't be thankful and anxious at the same time. And it's like science is just now catching up to the Bible, to be honest, because that's literally what this is. Focus on your blessings, not your struggles, because your mind, guys, and I know this to be true. It's not easy to do, but it's a must practice. Your mind cannot be thankful yet anxious at the same time. It's impossible. Try it. You're going to see you can't. You either got to be one or the other. So focus on your blessings, guys. Look, man, if you're watching this video right now, you're blessed. You're extremely blessed. I don't know what part of the world you're in right now, but if you're literally watching this video, you're blessed. You know how many people out there don't have not the device to watch the video on, bro. They don't even have clean water, bro. Focus on your blessing. And I'm talking to myself as I say that. And that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to tune in Wednesday for the live stream at 9:15 a.m. We'll be giving away some free accounts. I upload videos twice a week and go live once a week on Wednesdays. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Any questions, let me know. Remember to drop a comment, smash that like button for me, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and I'll catch you on another one. Peace.